Welcome, Dr. Troy Dukowitz here of Retention Secrets, where our purpose is to increase patient certainty so we can increase patient retention. I want to thank you for taking the time to invest in this program, invest in yourself, and more importantly, invest in your patients. This program has been put together to help you to maximize the experience of your patients and help them to have a better understanding of what you and I do as chiropractors. You will see that these tips have been put together very simply. Why? Because they don't need the science. They don't need that understanding of, as I like to joke around, they don't need the Krebs cycle. They need to understand what their bodies are capable of and chiropractic's implications in helping them to live healthier, happier lives through this thing known as chiropractic. So you're going to find that these can be fun. You're going to find that it's important for these to be repetitive and for you to be consistent in the delivery of these tips every single week. So stay the course, and a year from now, we're going to be high-fiving because our patients have what? Better certainty in chiropractic, which means they have better retention. So I want to welcome you to the program and thank you for being a part of this process. Now, what I'd like to do is share with you just briefly how to actually implement this within your practice. First things first, get a CCA. That is your communication CA. This is the person in charge of everything. Why? Because every single Tuesday in your inbox is going to be the tip of the week. And with that tip of the week, your CA is going to print it up and sit down with you. That's right, you have that much work you have to do, Doc. You're going to sit down with your CA, and your CA is going to let you know, here's what the tip is. Now, how does your CA know? Well, because I've taken the additional process or taken the additional work to explain to your CA what this tip means. That's right. Not only are they getting the tip of the week every week, they're also getting an explanation of what this tip is. And if it's something we can utilize as a referral source, then they're getting taught how to do that as well. So I am essentially teaching your staff what this means. They sit down with you, they teach it to you. Now I know, you get it. But they're sharing it with you, and then you turn around and let them know yes or no. I like this part, I don't like that part. Let's change this, let's go this way. In other words, you get to edit anything that I send to you, but your CA is taking the notes, and your CA is the one who will change the tip of the week if it's necessary. CA then leaves that conversation with you, sits down at the computer. If it's a paper tip, because we give you many different ideas, if it's a paper tip, then he or she will sit down, make the changes that are necessary. I've made this in a Word document format, Microsoft Word. It's very easy to make these changes. So you can make these changes almost immediately, less than 5 minutes. At the end of the week, your CA prints up these tips and they're ready to go for the following week. What happens on Monday? Your communication CA sits in on your team meeting and now stands up and shares with the entire team, here's what the tip of the week is and here's what it means. If you have multiple CAs on your team, no worries. This is a great thing because what your communication CA will do is teach it to somebody on your team, and then every other Monday it's somebody different who's teaching the tip of the week, but it still comes from the communication CA. What happens after that is simple. Your CAs are handing out the tips of the week and making sure that patients get them. This is a reminder to you, which is what's so pivotal about this. It's merely a reminder for you every single day to keep your head focused on educating your patients, to keep your head focused on communicating with them about what's going on, about chiropractic and about their health. No, this doesn't take away from spontaneity of visits. It doesn't take away from your ability to connect with your patients, but it does say that in a fraction of time when you're taking care of people, we must make sure that we're educating them as well as connecting with them. And your CAs are now empowered throughout the course of the week to do what? To say, Doc, this afternoon we didn't talk about the tip very much. Let's make sure we focus tomorrow. Let's make sure we focus Wednesday. If they stay on it, which they will, and you stay on it, we increase our patient certainty, their understanding of chiropractic. Isn't that what we want? Yeah, that's why you're here, so that together we can increase patient certainty, so we can increase patient retention. So that's the ease of using this program. Thank you so much for making this investment, for taking the time to dive in. This is a short overview. It's been the short welcome. Why? Because I want you to be able to roll up your sleeves and get to work. You'll notice your trial tip is down below, as well as going ahead and taking a look at the editing portion of this It takes less than 5 minutes for your CA to watch this, to be able to understand what it takes in terms of editing, and then boom, we're rocking and rolling and ready to go to deliver the tip of the week to your patients. And be on the lookout, because what's going to happen is, well, next Tuesday, you're going to get your first tip. So have a great day. Thanks again for being a part of our patient retention program, Retention Secrets, where our purpose is to increase patient certainty so we can increase patient retention. I'm Dr. Troy Dukowitz. We'll see you next time.